Have you heard of running great Emil Zatopek? Born in 1922, Zatopek hailed from the small town of Kopřivnice in Czechoslovakia. Zatopek was no child prodigy. He discovered his passion for running relatively late, at the age of 18. He defied norms and shattered records, redefining the sport in his own distinctive way. However, his life was not all about glory and triumph. He faced his share of trials and tribulations, standing tall against oppression and paying a heavy price for his defiance. Emil was the son of a carpenter. His childhood was a stark blend of hardship and resilience. In his teenage years, Zatopek was more acquainted with the labor of the factory floor than the thrill of the running track. At 18, he spent most of his time working at the Bata shoe factory. In a race organized by his employers, Zatopek ran in worn-out shoes, yet managed to finish second among a field of seasoned athletes. It sparked a passion for running. This was not a tale of a prodigy groomed for greatness from an early age. No, this was a narrative of raw talent, grit, and an unyielding spirit that refused to be confined by circumstance. Zatopek's training regimen was as unique as his journey. He was known to run in heavy work boots, believing that if he could run in those, racing in light shoes would be easier. He practiced using interval training when it was unheard of. His rise to the pinnacle of athletics was as swift as it was spectacular. From his first race at the factory, it took Zatopek just 4 years to make his Olympic debut. His performances on the track left spectators and competitors in awe. He shattered records and redefined endurance. Emil Zatopek was known for his unique approach to his sport. His ugly and inefficient running style stood against conventional norms. With his unusual posture and intense expressions, he emerged as a unique figure in the athletic world. This style, albeit unconventional, led him to great heights. He was a stellar athlete, shattering records and making history. His most impressive feat was completing the 10,000-meter race in under 29 minutes. He's the only athlete to win the 5,000-meter, 10,000-meter, and marathon races all in one Olympic Games. Yet, his most stunning victory came unexpectedly in the marathon race. He decided to compete at the last moment without substantial preparation and having never run one before. He devised an intriguing strategy, racing alongside then world record holder Jim Peters. In an apparent effort to mislead Zatopek, Peters claimed the pace was slow, only for Zatopek to accelerate, winning the race and setting a new record while Peters failed to finish. His marathon victory was clinched with an impressive 2-minute lead. Off the track, Zatopek was cherished for his kind-heartedness. He gifted one of his gold medals to Ron Clark, a fellow runner who never won an Olympic gold. His humility and sportsmanship echoed among his peers and touched the hearts of fans worldwide. But perhaps Zatopek's most enduring legacy lies not in his athletic achievements, but in his unwavering courage in the face of oppression. As the Soviet Union tightened its grip on Czechoslovakia in 1968, Zatopek found himself at a crossroads. The same indomitable spirit that propelled him to victory on the track now stirred within him a defiance against the forces of tyranny. Rather than bow to the oppressive regime, Zatopek chose to stand tall. A hero on the track, he became a hero off it too, leading the charge against oppression and injustice. He used his platform to give voice to the voiceless, to challenge the powerful, and to stand up for the rights of his fellow countrymen. His bravery was not without consequence. Branded a traitor by the communist regime, he was stripped of his accolades, his honors, and his place in society. He was forced into obscurity, his contributions to sport and his country forgotten by many. His name may not ring as loud as others in the history of sports, but Emil Zatopek stands as a towering figure. His life is a testament to the notion that greatness is not defined by fame or accolades, but by the strength of one's character and the courage of one's convictions. Subscribe for more. Subscribe for